What we are going to do? I will increase, then you increase the sound.
But I think the barrier has been erected against poetry. Everything sort of militates against the radio, television, the visual education. We're surrounded by all kinds of shoddy speech, by the cliches of advertising, the bromides of editorial. To bring up a whole generation trained, as it were, on the TV is to abandon part of the body. Yeah, the unconscious is a very funny thing to see consciously. You can take a dive in and you can come up with all kinds of garbage around your neck, or you can bring up something beautiful. I mean, that's just like nature. That's what it is. Interior nature.
Check. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday's discussions were thought-provoking and the sharing of expertise was truly enriching. I believe we have all gained valuable insights and perspectives that will benefit us in our respective fields. Seminars offer professional development to the participants, a chance to learn a new skills, update their knowledge, and enhance their professional growth. The theme for the day is wedding, the sacred vows and the scenic views, reimagining destination weddings in Kerala. This panel discussion theme explores the fusion of spirituality, romance, and natural beauty in destination weddings with Kerala as the backdrop. Kerala, known for its breathtaking landscapes, lush greenery, and rich cultural heritage, offers an idyllic setting for couples to tie the knot. I request the moderator, Mr. S. Swaminathan, Honorary Secretary of Kerala Travel Society, kindly be on the stage, please. Now I invite all the panelists to join the moderator. Let me now invite our chairman, seminar committee, Mr. Riaz Ahmed, the managing director of Abad Group of Hotels and the past president of Kerala Travel Mart, to deliver a welcome address.
Panelists, friends, welcome to this second session of the seminar, and our experienced speakers will be talking to you on sacred vows and scenic views, reimagining destination weddings in Kerala. Friends, the Kerala Travel Mart Society is entering its silver jubilee year. We have been in existence for the past 25 years and have conducted 12 marts over the period from the day we started. As a unique venture, we have decided this year to have this special meeting or a mart on MICE and wedding. And for this, the whole team in KTM has put in their efforts. We have with us today our past presidents here, Mr. Jose Dominic, who is the founder of CGH Earth. Then we have Mr. E.M. Najib, who is the chairman and managing director of Air Travel Enterprises, Great India Tour Company. And we have Abraham George, very fondly called as Johnny. He is the managing director of Intersight Tours and Travels. And we have baby Matthew Somathiram. He's a pioneer in Ayurveda. And of course, we have our president, Mr. Jose Pradeep, who is the managing director of Yuvarani Residency. It is the joint effort of not only the presidents, but also the whole team. As a dynamic spirit of unity that has made this Kerala Travel Mart Society so unique. Friends, Kerala has been tagged as God's own country and is bestowed with pristine beaches, tea and coffee spice plantations, wildlife sanctuaries, lakes and backwaters where houseboats offer a glimpse of the life on the banks. All these within 2 or 3 hours of travel from each other. And it is also a land where Ayurveda originated. Kerala has offered its unique cuisine, culture, and arts over the years. The weather is moderate, and whether it's sunny or rainy, both showcasing nature in its varied forms. Friends, today, in God's own country, we are holding this mart, and we are showcasing our facilities here. And weddings, it is said, is made in heaven, and what better place than to be held in God's own country, Kerala. Today's session is all about scenic weddings, and Kerala has a lot to offer, and also for the facilities that are available here. We have on board today experts in the field to air their views on the topic, and the moderator today is Mr. Swaminathan, who is also the managing director of Dravidian Tales. He has been instrumental in organizing this seminar as well as the whole mart, and has been working tirelessly for the success of this mart. We are also privileged to have Mrs. Sika Surendran, IAS, Director of Tourism, Government of Kerala. She has been a source of great inspiration and a great help in our organizing this mart. Mr. Sumit Ketan, founder and artistic director and choreographer, Sumit Ketan Entertainment. He's one of the panelists. Mr. Pramod Lunawar, founder, Millennium Event Marigina, Intoxicating Weddings, IIWC Experience. Mr. Rajiv Jain, founder and director, Rashi Entertainment Private Limited, and chairman of Entertainment Committee, PhD, CCI. and founder, team member of EMA. So I have great pleasure to offer this hearty welcome to all the panelists and also offer my hearty welcome on behalf of myself as my colleague, Nirmala Lily, to welcome all of you here and thank you for your gracious presence on this occasion. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for setting the tone. May I request everyone kindly keep your mobiles in silent mode. Thank you. So now I have the privilege of introducing the panelists and speakers. Mr. Rajiv Jain, founder and director, Rashi Entertainment Private Limited, Chair, Entertainment Committee, PhD CCI, founding team member, EMA, as Chair of the Entertainment Committee at PhD CCI for 2024-25. He led the inaugural Entertainment Summit, bringing together policymakers, artists, and corporate visionaries to explore innovation in live entertainment, weddings, and corporate events in India. With over 26 years of entrepreneurial excellence leading Rashi Entertainment, he embodies the motto, live life king size, live life with style. Madam Shikha Surendran IAS, a 2018 batch Kerala cadre officer of the Indian Administrative Service. Shikha Madam has held various key positions and currently Director, Department of Tourism, Government of Kerala, and Managing Director, Kerala Tourism Development Corporation, KTDC. And Member, Executive Committee, Kerala Responsible Tourism Mission Society. Mrs. Sumit Ketan, an Artistic Director and Celebrity Choreographer. Some quick snapshot about him is 20 plus years in the industry, worked on top shows like Big Boss and The Kapil Sharma Show, honored with a Guinness World Record for choreographing 551 Varnamalas in less than 60 seconds. Varnamala, that garland. Worked on prestigious project Papa Ki Pari, mass wedding at Bhavanagar in Gujarat with Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Directed over 200 weddings in India and more than 12 international countries, making memories for couples and families. Mr. Pramod Lunawat, as a founder of Millennium Event and Marijuana, Mr. Pramod has worked with renowned corporate clients and has been instrumental in creating breathtaking destination weddings. His vision and expertise have made him a sought-after professional in the industry. He also is a founder of IIWC, India International Wedding Connections. And our moderator, Mr. S. Swaminathan, is the Managing Director of Dravidian Trails Holidays Private Limited, the specialized tour operator who handles only foreign nationals visiting exclusively Kerala, South India, and large MICE out of Chennai. Founded in 2009, Dravidian Trails has welcomed thousands of visitors and become the model for the global travel brand. He is also the co-founder of Maharani Travels. Prior to this, Swami was Vice President of Connie Destination Management for South India. Mr. Swaminathan is the Honorary Secretary of Kerala Travel Mart Society. Now, over to you, Mr. Swaminathan.
Thank you and welcome to everyone. I basically have a bigger challenge because I am having panelists who are specialists in a subject but for my family wedding, I have not conducted large weddings. So it will be a learning process for everybody, and fortunately we have the best speakers. And let me start. I think we had a good introduction. Let me start with a few Q&As which we have. And I think our panelists can take it forward based on the way it needs to be, addressing the question besides. So I thought let me start with Mr. Sumit Ketan, because this, wedding, we know everybody what all is involved, but your segment coming to wedding, I think is taking a new direction in general, So even in the intro, we had this, for many it may be new also, those who are not part of it. So what is your artistic choreographic vision when you think of weaving Kerala as a destination for a wedding? I'm not bringing mice here because wedding and mice were part, so let's talk more about wedding today. My question is clear?
Absolutely.
Yeah, please.
So I would start this a little differently because I think that's what I love to do. Can I request everyone to please stand up for a few seconds with me? Everyone. I think we are here in a conclave, but I think energy is something that is always required. And I like to bring in the energy. I don't want to keep it very formal. Rajiv ji would agree with me because I think he was the most energetic person who walked with me when we were walking in the aisle with other two dignitaries. But I think this is the moment to enjoy this day, to start it with a bang so that we all enjoy the entire day. DJ, can I have some music? Nobody's going to feel shy. I think everybody can shake a leg. There is nobody judging here. There is nobody trying to do anything. We just have to feel that we are here to make something important. And DJ, give me some energetic music. And can I see everyone shake a leg with me over here, right now? We can all applaud together and move. Everybody, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you so much. This really means a lot. Everybody, please give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you so much. All right. All right, thank you so much for the question. Coming back to what you were rightly mentioning. So what I feel is, what is very important in weddings is the way the clients look for, the experience of the entire decor, the setup, the hospitality. At the same time, entertainment has become by far the most important segment that someone has to take care of. Because what happens when you go for a destination wedding for 2 days, 3 days, there is an entire itinerary that is planned for different functions. And how do you entertain your guests? That is what has become the most biggest thing right now in weddings, because I think that's what engages the audience and the families throughout from start to end. To have a vision towards this is what is very important is now, for example, talking about Kerala, to keep its originality in place, mixing with different cultures together is what is very important. A lot of times, properties, I do understand you have your safeties, you have your rules and regulations. If the client wants to do something, yes, you talk about safety, you charge a premium, but it is very important to adapt to their understanding, what they actually require. Giving you a very basic example, one of the weddings we did at Golfshire, Bangalore, the client wanted to use the swimming pool. Hotel has its policy, probably they don't use the pool, but after convincing them, they understand that, okay, it is important for the client to do an entry in the pool. They charged a premium, but did let that happen. And then that entry went viral all over on social media. And I think that is where the clients feel, I want to go more to that property. So this is how the adaptability is very important to understand from client's point of view, from family's point of view, that what is it required for them to come and feel and enjoy. So that is one very important part that we should definitely consider.
Okay, thank you very much. So you mean that what are the sources that need to be brought into entertainment move forward when it is wedding?
Absolutely. There will be a huge list to this. This is one of the examples that I just
Fair enough.
may let you know. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have more to go.
Sure.
Then we will
Thank
see.
you.
I think, Pramod ji, since you have organized various weddings, so I'm not going to ask you, what kind of a wedding we can do in Kerala. There are other panelists who will do that. But I'm going into something which is very important on today's date, I hope so. See, with hybrid and virtual formats gaining popularity, those who want to come for wedding, they will come. That's a different, close families will come. But with the hybrid and virtual formats gaining popularity, what are the main challenges in bringing back in a person for a social occasion, including for wedding? That's the first one. And how do you think destinations like Kerala can address this, because logistical connectivity, various involved? Am I clear on this? Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me here, Shikhaji and Swami and KTM. I must congratulate the KTM Society for conducting such a wonderful inaugural Wedding and Mice Conclave. I think they deserve a round of applause from all of us. I personally, Swami, I must tell you that I'm not in favor of hybrid and virtual weddings, because that was probably in for a year or year and a half, and all of us saw what losses that brought to our businesses because people were indoors. So I would not propagate the whole idea of virtual wedding, but they may be a reality some parts of the world, or maybe an addition to the real wedding that happen on ground, right? So I would urge that most of us celebrate physically with us, friends and family, anywhere. And when we say anywhere, I think anywhere in Kerala is a great place, because in Kerala you find what's in now, Instagrammable spots. If you look at the wildlife or the backwaters or the sea, anywhere you go, you find ample Instagrammable spots, I think. And that is what one needs to utilize to make the destination popular as well. I think your tagline, God's own country, has done its bit for last 10, 12 years for you. You need to move on, probably talk more about what's in now as far as weddings are concerned or MICE is concerned. Logistics, yes, I mean, see, there are distant places across the world where people reach by taking 2 or 3 flights. That is a challenge that you and me probably can't solve sitting here in a year or 2. I think that takes time. It's also a cycle where if people see business, logistics become easier. And Kochi is not a far-flung place anymore. I mean, it is south of India, but it is north of Sri Lanka, for example, right? So wherever you're sitting, it depends on where you are. So in my opinion, I think logistics is a challenge that can be easily overcome. It's not a challenge, it's an opportunity, if you like, for people who also provide logistics. For people who want to get married here, this is the right place for, I think, given the sizes of the hotels in terms of the inventory or the keys that they have, number of rooms like 60, 30, 40. There are very few hotels with 250 plus rooms like the Grand Hyatt Kochi here, or a Y3 resort, for example, with 300 rooms. But the fact is that there are people who take intimate weddings, and there's a huge market of potential for that. We should never try to ape other destinations. You know, there are hotels in north of India which have 500 rooms or 400 rooms. We don't want to be that, right? In Kerala, you can rather propagate the fact that you are the right place for any kind of, wedding or celebration that requires intimacy, and the number of guests is lesser than maybe 200 or whatever. So let's focus on what we have rather than what we don't have. And once we start doing that, you come in the news, you trend. And once you trend, then people start making newer hotels here. That's a long-term proposal. Maybe for 500 rooms, 400 rooms, that might take 4 or 5 years. But let's focus on what we have. And I think intimate weddings or intimate celebrations are beautiful. And given what you have here, the nature's own bounty is full over here. Let's celebrate that.
That's very good. I think I want to make the next question. It's going to be already quite, to compromise for Mr. Rajiv ji. Luxury weddings is what I think largely very big billing, everything you are focusing on, or you have been fortunate. In such a case, now our own panelist is saying focus on intimate wedding, which is available. This is just crept up. In such a case, so much of luxury in India wedding happening. How, in your experience so far, how do you think we can adapt ourselves without losing the identity of Kerala, at the same time economically benefited? No compromise on luxury, but we want everything without compromising local inhabitants.
Good afternoon, Swami.
Good afternoon.
So before answering his question, first I'll just take 3 to 4 minutes. First is a big round of applause for this gentleman who's the president sitting here, Mr. Pradeep, and the Raju and Shikhaji. I think these 3 people are very integral in doing this convention. Please give them a big round of applause first. They have worked very hard. They worked very, very hard. Number 2, I have come to South India for the very first time in my life. I've traveled more than 65 countries. I've done work in 7, 8 countries. I have worked in Jaipur, Udaipur like cats and dogs. I've worked in the whole luxury market of this world where I've been able to do work. But yes, after a lot of pressure of Raju and Pradeep ji and Swami and some 10, 12 people calling me up, I have been able to come to this. I've been to this hall once 12 years back when our IMA convention was happening. This is number 2. South. There was a presentation that I was supposed to do, but I think the board of KTM decided that the videos cannot be run here. The kind of videos I was wanting to showcase and the kind of work I was wanting to showcase, and also the kind of market what we are. So all of you are most respectable people for us. You are most humble people. You are most people who can do a lot of work. I will explain you a little about this industry. This wedding industry, which I call it a 5 lakh crore industry, is now a 12 lakh crore industry as said by Times of India. I don't know whether this figure is right or wrong, but I say it's a 5 lakh crore industry. The Times of India paper, the Economic Times, the reports at NDTV says that it is a 12 lakh industry. Number one. Number two, it is being said by the government that after the food industry, we are the second largest spenders in the whole domain, is what we are talking. The expenditure of any human being is maximum on weddings. Whatever he earns throughout his life, he spends some 26 to 27% of his whole life income in doing one wedding, ma'am. This is where we stand as far as the stats are concerned. Now coming to India. What is North India? I'll answer your question also, sir, but I just said that I have to build up the whole tempo for this wedding session. What is North India? I was with Laksharaj ji some 10 days back where our EMAS convention was happening at Fairmont, Udaipur. And in 2002, Udaipur was never known as a wedding destination. In 2004, the first wedding happened when Arvind Singh ji Mewar did the wedding of the Chaudhary family of Nepal. And from there, the journey of Priyanka Chopra's and in Jodhpur and all these journeys started on a very fast pace. Today, every five-star hotel in that part of the world is selling the rooms at 60,000 to 90,000 rupees a room. A 12,000 rupees lunch, a 10,000 rupees dinner is the kind of money that they are asking for. There are more than 6 five-star hotels under construction in the city of Udaipur because, ma'am, dates are not available. And the kind of prices these people are asking is humongous. Any hotel in Rajasthan is operating at a 57 to 59% profit. That means if you're doing a 300 crore turnover, 150 crore rupees is being taken by the owners as the profit because of the wedding market. The foreigners have stopped coming to Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur on the wedding dates because all the owners of the hotel have locked those dates for the Indian weddings which are there. This is a journey, guys. This is a journey. I was running a small organization, but today the way we run the organization is mind-boggling. The kind of turnovers that we do. I tried to change my business strategy 4 years back that I will do only premium weddings. Premium means the most premium business country witnesses. And I do not 2 weddings a year, 3 weddings a year, maximum. But the weddings that I'm talking about, which I've done in the last 3 years, have people like Daljit Dosanjh performing, Ranveer Singh's performing, Jacqueline Fernandez performing, Manish Paul performing. And a Jagmandir, not a decor being done in Jagmandir, but the whole Jagmandir being raised to a height of 7 feet. And then the decor is happening there so that there is a visibility of the water from where you sit. My purpose of saying all this to you, Kerala is much, much ahead. I landed at 5 o'clock. I took a boat on my own and I wanted to see these backwaters, ma'am. What is this backwaters? I've heard it for the very first time. You have water all around. He took me to few villas that these are private residences. And I was with few hotel people today morning with Raju ji and I tried to speak to them. The kind of prices you are selling, please welcome us, ma'am. Please call us. Your hotels are selling at 20,000 rupees, 25, 30, 35,000 rupees, including all meals, which is 1/4 of the price that we are paying. In the party yesterday, I tried to speak to 1 or 2 decor companies. The kind of money you are charging is, my friend, 15% of what we are paying in North India from the place we are doing. I have taken time from ma'am at 2:30. She'll be sitting with me for half an hour where I'll explain her how the economics of Kerala can't be raised. Ma'am, we are here to give, this whole people are here to give you a lot of money. हम आपको टैक्स देना चाहते हैं, हम आपको 18% GST देना चाहते हैं, हम आपको हर सर्विस के ऊपर टैक्स देना चाहते हैं कि आपका रेवेन्यू भी बढ़े. आपके पास रेवेन्यू आएगा तो आज आपने इनको सपोर्ट किया, अब 10 लोगों को और सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं. बट आज दिल्ली, बॉम्बे, द होल पंजाब मार्केट, द होल गुजरात मार्केट, the whole Madhya Pradesh market, when we talk about a Raipur or a Katni. I just did a wedding 2 months back in Jaipur, Mahavir knows about it, where there was a charter train that we brought from the city of Katni, a charter train with 600 people in that. Couple of charter planes, that is secondary because we do that every time. But a charter train coming, 6 hotels being taken, some 50 artists being performing, 3 receptions being done at Katni, one of 1 lakh people, second of 10,000 people, and third of 3,000 people. With decor being done by Popat, the same guy who did Ambani wedding. What is the place called Katni? I have never visited. Money is there everywhere. You are South India. You are lovely people, such humble people. I met Pradeep, I met him. Very nice to do people, but accept what we are saying. Don't be frightened that a Daljit Dosanjh now charges 15 crore rupees. So be it, we'll pay. If we have got a tax-paid money with us, we'll pay it. The government will also get money. But this is happening. The industry is growing. They told in my introduction that live life king size and live life with style. Every one of you is competent to do it. And it is never the client spends money. One thing I'm saying, never the client spends money. It is you who have to propose to the client that this is a 15 crore rupees bill that I'm putting on to you and you need to pay it. This will be done, guys. And a big round of applause for this. That everybody of you will do it. Everybody of you will do it. Kerala, as you asked, now I'm coming. Kerala, as you asked, I was with my driver yesterday. I was being told that there is a destination called Aliyappa, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Alappi.
There is a destination called Munnar. There is Trivandrum. There is Cochin, what we are talking about. And I was with a friend of yours who said that I've got a 5-bedroom yacht, which is like a 5-star hotel in the sea. I was with this gentleman. If you market yourself and if we all get support from the tourism department of Kerala, which they have supported KTM for the first time with a huge round of money, and what has been told by Raju, that 500 people have been flown in this part of the world from all over the countries for attending this particular convention. So ma'am, you will be the biggest integral part. I will explain you how. I deal with a couple of tourism ministers and a couple of tourism secretaries. I'm in touch with Gajendra Singh Ji Shekhawat on an everyday basis for wedding tourism. In a year or two, this should see the light of the day, where we are wanting to invite people from 99 countries to come and do. Kerala should not be left behind. Kerala is God's own country. Pramod is right, there will be small weddings, but expenditures will not stop. I am seeing the kind of revenues that are coming in is humongous. Government will get taxes, ma'am. We are here to give you taxes. We are here to make our government grow. We are here to give you taxes. And in 10 years' time, we aim that there will be a minister of wedding in this country after 10 years' time.
Okay, very good. That was quite elaborate and looks like, yesterday in an interview I said, they asked, what do you think about the wedding and MICE conclave? With the permission of madam, I said, if all these people who are here does business, Kerala should have 1,000 crores in 1.5 years with this minimum is what I said. So I think your words has been
I will just
motivating
check you.
in this.
1,000 crore is not a word. I'm saying 13 lakh crore is what Times of India is writing. You should aim at a 50,000 crore, 40,000 crores. 1,000 crore is no figure, my friend. It happens. Trust on me. Adopt these figures.
Now you know what we have. I think Pramod wanted to add on what you said. So let me just 1 minute.
So, I don't want to discount on the luxury factor. Let me tell you, the world's most luxurious weddings happen around Lake Como, Italy, for example. They do intimate weddings only because they don't have the infrastructure to large weddings of thousands of people, for example, because that township or that area is such. I say that you have a space which can be luxurious, which can be intimate both. You don't have to become a 600 people, 700 people wedding destination because there are many already. I'm not saying don't aim for it. Do aim for it. Rajiv is right because when a wedding happens in any destination, it changes the whole economy and the ecosystem of that whole city. Obviously, the city has to be prepared for it. There are problems that are being faced by Jaipur or Udaipur because of these weddings also. That being said, there's no doubt that the whole economy has taken an upturn ever since those wedding hotels wanted to come in. Let me mention a small area called Kukas in Jaipur, for example. Rajiv and I regularly work there. There used to be just one hotel called La Meridian years back, owned by the Gehlot family and their friends actually. Now there are another 6 hotels there, another 10 in the pipeline, which means another 5,000 rooms coming up in the next 5 years. Why? Because weddings and MICE have taken over that whole place of about 10 square kilometer radius. It's about 2.5 kilometers now from the Gurgaon highway. Delhi people can come in easily and go away easily. So it's not a land, shall I say, a land where we did not foresee that weddings can come in there. But you have to plan the way you are locked in or located in a place. So Kochi cannot be a Jaipur, Jaipur cannot be a Kochi. Let's do the best with what we have.
Agree.
Agree. Thank you. That was good. Ma'am, I think we all part always. You have given that liberty to entire KTM. Still, there is 13,000 crores waiting for us, I think. whatever. There's also a person who understands what we have, and then move on further. So in such a case, we have been fortunate because of the hard work of many in the tourism and private, that Kerala has become a role model. So we have done a good promotion. People know Kerala. So what do you think, what makes it new for Kerala as wedding? And how Kerala tourism positioning the state as a premier destination for wedding?
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'm really happy to be part of this panel discussion in which I have the stalwarts of the MICE industry sitting both sides on me. So I'm really here to learn. I want to hear your views regarding it, and I will just express the views as part of the government. Kerala is not a new market for the wedding and MICE. We are conducting destination weddings, we are having MICE meetings, but I think that the effort to bring in more is basically individually done. So that is why the relevance of this MICE conclave is happening. We need to bring the wedding industry and the tour and travel industry together under one umbrella so that we can take it forward. So the basic infrastructure we already have, like the 4 international airports, last mile connectivity to the places, then high-end hotels like 94 5 stars, 400 plus 4 stars, 6013 3 stars, then logistical services, the trunk infrastructure that is being put by the government. But this plus point or the special, what is special about Kerala is the picturesque natural landscapes that we are having. That is absolutely the amazing backdrop that we can provide for the wedding and MICE. And that can be coupled with the cultural heritage of Kerala. The traditional wedding styles of Kerala can be mixed into it so that it can be kind of a sacred pose, as you have rightly named for this session. Then we can mix our art forms like Kathakali or the Mohiniyattam or the Tiruvadira into this. And Kerala has been the leader in sustainable tourism. So we have to carry along the local community along with this. So that kind of inclusiveness, the sustainable model of MICE and wedding destination is what we are planning. If I can say just one example of one part of the wedding, that is Haldi. It's very common in North India now. I think every Keralite weddings is having this Haldi. So I was just thinking about this panel discussion. So I was just imagining a bride who's coming from abroad, say America or Europe. She's being taken to the backyard of a homestay or something where there are a lot of spices, including turmeric. She is digging herself, taking the turmeric out, cleaning it in the water, grinding it in the stone. That is what actually the Kerala women do. I'm saying this. That is what the Kerala women do. We go to our backyard, take the turmeric directly, wash it, grind it in the stone, then apply it on our face rather than taking it from the packets. So this is the kind of experience. Kerala is always about experience. That is what I think, what makes us different from other destinations. So I want to give these kind of minute experience right from the start of the wedding planning till the end. So experiential, sustainable, inclusive wedding and MICE.
Very good. Well said, ma'am. Well said.
I will also add, ma'am, we are 79 years now we've been independent. And in last 18 months, 3 times our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji have spoken about, one is wedding tourism, second is interstate weddings is what he's wanting to promote, that I can come and do in Kerala, Kerala can come in Delhi, for which we have presented a proposal to Honorable Gajendra Singh Ji Shekhawat. And third thing which he's lately talking about after the Coldplay concert, Daljit Dosanjh tour and these other tours is the concert economy. Because the impact is 672 crore rupees, Ahmedabad is being impacted. With a Daljit Dosanjh concert, they have not given their official report, but Daljit has earned a stupendous some 300 crore rupees is in a span of 27 days is being talked about. So the Prime Minister of the country have started listening to us, have started noting us. What our submission remains on behalf of KTM to you is that the Chief Minister should call these people, Pradeep ji and Swami and Raju and our IMA people, Vinod and Sagar and all these people, and sit with them, understand this thing, and try to make Kerala as one of the most beautiful states to do the weddings.
I will just add one point when he was
Please,
telling
please.
about interstate marriages. I forgot to mention about the amazing people that Kerala is having. We are so inclusive, we are progressive and we are open. You can come to Kerala for interfaith marriages, interreligious marriages. That is very special about Kerala.
Very good, well said. Okay. Thank you. I'll again going back to, Mr. Rajiv, then I'll, you are ready to go. Thanks for coming, first of all, after 11 years, and I hope now onwards it's going to be regular, so that we all benefited. Your association benefits, that's the first point.
My honor.
Yeah, and the second point is, maybe after just to share, we also have post tours, so many people are going to go to these destinations. Is it appropriate for me to ask, because you have to see, or I should ask Pramodji after you, what do you think if a destination needs to be lifetime? I basically wanted you to say what Kerala needs to be lifetime destination. Where all, you think, in a wedding, what all the process that we should start, some we may be doing, some we may not be doing, in such a way, and then based on your experience, then Mr. Pramodji has done wedding in Kerala, let him also share what is his view. Yeah?
सबसे पहले तो आपको change करना पड़ेगा अपने आप को. You have to change yourself, my friend, first.
I don't mind. Change is a
Yes.
constant. I don't mind.
You
Change
have
is
to
a
start
constant. Yeah.
speaking. You have to start speaking as South the figures of 20 crore, 30 crore, 40 crore rupees that we can take from people. I've been interacting with people here. They talk about 20 lakh, 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 50 lakh. Okay. I saw humongous talent performing yesterday on the stage. The price 1.5 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. First is you have to change. That was a very personal thing. Second, ma'am, the most important part is the infrastructure. If you want more money, the infrastructure has to be there. I was at the airport, beautiful airport you have. I'm supposed to see Grand Hyatt today. You have to have hotels with inventory of 250 rooms. As just now Pramod said that Kukas is an area which has got 9 hotels coming and 6 are there. You have to develop the infrastructure. Third and the most important part is the presentability and the brands. There is no Waldorf Astoria in this part of the world. There is no Ritz-Carltons coming here. These are brands. If once they come, these are the standing at those places, a St. Regis, standing at those places, there is a quality that I'm being assured of. That if I'm staying at St. Regis, I will get a butler service, I will get all these things. But infrastructure, you have beauty, you have open roads. This I've seen. The roads are narrow, but they're workable. But concentrate on infrastructure, ma'am. The hotels have to be built up. And adopt water. Wherever we have tried to do weddings, people are sitting here in this room, we require water. Places near water has to be built up, bigger infrastructure to be raised. It's a beautiful state. The weather is so beautiful. I'm seeing for last 1.5 days time. If this happens, I can only say that the South, the Kerala will be the next big thing. Even I was speaking to Vinod. Vinod is where is Vinod? DV Vinod? Okay, he's there. He's a vice president for South, man. He's planning to do a South factor in Cochin after seeing this particular convention of KTM here. Also, he pressurized to do the annual convention of IMA, which is the biggest one of the country, means country. He's doing it at Chennai. And he's the one who's heading it from our side, where the whole entire industry of the country will come there. South is being accepted by all of us. He's working hard towards it. And I can only say that infrastructure, support us, love us, and start speaking about figures, ma'am. Don't be frightened of the money.
Very nice. Thank you very much. And but I understood change is the only constant in life. I'll continue to do it, and all of us will continue to do. I think Pramodji, since you have done weddings also in Kerala, so you can add it to what Rajiv ji has said. 1 minute.
I just want a raise of hands as to who all are the hoteliers here in the crowd from Kochi or Kerala. Okay. Quite a few, but not too many. Okay. See, I just want to give you a brief. So we've spoken about the pros and cons of how intimate weddings versus luxury weddings, or both actually can happen. See, the best way to sell is to give an experience, right? And Kerala, as ma'am said, is all about experiences. However, I must tell you that when it comes to hotels here, they go, and I'm not complaining, I'm trying to give a point of view. They go half the way to give an experience. For example, you have invited here influencers for your destination or for your hotels, right? To this city, so that we go back and sell the experience to our clients. Now, look at what you've done for entertainment, fantastic, for the dinners, for the convention, everything. But you could have probably made it more luxurious given the kind of audience you have here in terms of the states that have come here, in terms of represented by planners or MICE planners or wedding planners, you could have given a more wider spread of what you could do at weddings in terms of desserts, North Indian, South Indian, or international, or maybe the food cuisine. You have focused more on maybe South and North Indian, but go a step ahead and do some fantastic cuisine, food, etc. So that we know that when we go back and sell to our clients, we've already experienced the best way and go back and tell them. Today, a sadhya is known to everybody, but could you have given some twist to sadhya and probably done a Rajasthani food in the sadhya format, for example, for us to go back and go to a Rajasthani client and say that please come and get married here? They're prepared. Now, another problem is that any hotel in the world that has these constraints would agree that if you have your own infrastructure in terms of cooks or chefs, bring in here, give us our food, and adhere to our hygiene standards, and bring your own North Indian Maharaj or international chefs, etc., and get done what we cannot do. The problem is when you speak to hoteliers, and they'll say, no, sir, we can't allow anything. Now, you can't do it, you can't allow it, then how are you going to get the best clients over here from other parts of the state? Or other parts of the country, rather, sorry. So, thing is that you have to be the facilitators, the experience makers, and influence the influencers to influence in your favor, which I think is not happening in a big way. We are still going the way, and I know, God's own country, the campaign, and the Kerala Tourism March show, road show that used to happen in various states and cities. I've attended quite a few of them. We are still, what we are doing 10 years back, you're doing the same yet. We have to move on from that and provide experiences beyond what we have already done. And that is what we'll go back and sell to our clients. My planner friends here, from the state itself, Harish, Raju, Martin, Siddesh, all of them deal with North Indian clients, and they will tell you they are more like Rajiv than me, to be honest. They look for the shine, they look for the specifics of what they want. So we need to pamper them as well, so that we can go back and sell them the experience.
That's well said, but
You have to adopt what he has said, that for a sadhya meal, if you serve Rajasthani and do that experience, you will be paid 4 times the money than a sadhya meal. He has said a very beautiful point.
Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, please.
And I think the bottom line is money, because, see, let me give an example. And again, I go back to a small part of cookers, for example. They used to charge 12,000 APAI once upon a time, right? Which means all meals, even high tea added, plus high tea. Then came Fairmont that started asking for about 20,000 APAI. The La Meridian, which was just next door, went to 12 to 15. Then came a JW Marriott, which is now Leela. They started asking 25. Marriott, Fairmont said we're not behind them. They asked 30. That way, today they're asking 100,000 per night with all the meals. They settle at 75, 80K, for example. You will have to up your experience game to get the right revenue. With the same number of rooms, same hotels, you can actually get more revenue only if you up your service game, which is something that you really need to work on as hoteliers. And I think there is a lot of laziness there. They're not up with the times.
I think as we are also, this is the first time, so we are learning. I'm sure many infrastructure will increase and people will move on, so that's fine. In regard to the privileges, Mr. Raju is enjoying enough privilege as an MC member. He has been drilling us, so thanks to him anyway. Now, I'm not going to ask question to you, ma'am. We are part of it, so please excuse. We'll do a process. I thought to ask Sumit, which will be very interesting. Sumit, see, you have your own team performing, coordinating. Every state, every place has got their own culture and, art forms and people. And especially in Kerala, I think it's small. I keep telling Kerala always will be small is big. There's no second thought about it. It will be there because every common man involves, woman involves, highest empowerment woman. So, have you been to many different places? If you've not been, do you had any thought process about involving the local community? What kind of a benefits they can get in terms of your activity which you do? Thank you.
So what I actually believe is what works the most is the cross-cultural exchange. To be very honest, I think when I go to the north, people would like to do a South Indian haldi. And if I come to south, I think people would enjoy more of a North Indian culture. So, which is why these different adaptations are also very important. For example, one of the biggest weddings that I could have ever done was the mass wedding with Narendra Modi ji, where we also acclaimed Guinness Book of World Record. It was something massive someone could have ever imagined with 150,000 people in Bhavnagar, Gujarat. It was technically a creation of an army where we were there for almost 15 days. So when we do not have, so like Mr. Rajiv Jain was rightly saying that, you need to have infrastructure. I think the entire Gujarat was booked that time. The entire Bhavnagar was booked that time because they didn't have similar kind of infrastructure. Obviously, in weddings, we'll not have 150,000 people coming in. This was a mass wedding. That's why that platform was there. Coming back to what you rightly mentioned, that yes, infrastructure is important. Along with infrastructure, the kind of, again, the reason I'm talking from this point of view is because I'm from the entertainment field, that the entertainment is very, very, very important. Why? Because what do couples do? How will a client spend the money? Is when their sons and daughters will tell them to spend. And if the bride and groom are not convinced, I don't think their parents are going to spend that money. So which is why what is in interest of the couple is also very important. So the cross-cultural exchange, the kind of activities you do, the kind of, yes, definitely having the local, culture involved is very important. But along with that, to adapt to something different at the same time from a different place and a different region is giving that equal importance is very important, is what I feel.
So have you taken any artists from Kerala to other states?
Yes, if not from Kerala, but definitely from Chennai. We have done some very beautiful wedding at the Grand Sheraton. I think Mr. Vinay Jain is right here from Royal Fiesta. Done some beautiful weddings there and taken different cultural activities there. At the same time, got something from Gujarat, got something from Rajasthan, and got something from South. Having all 4 different regions.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think the next, because knowing your people knowledge, audience may want to ask many questions because we can go on and on with I thought how do you think, beside the social media marketing, technology influence, because today without technology, especially for Indians, it's for our countrymen, it's not that easier. So what is in your angle, Rajivji, will make a difference because youngsters are more towards technology? Is that what you feel?
Again, I have said you one thing, Swami, that you have to adopt that you can do the billings. The technological billing is the highest profit making for us and highest implementable. In last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years time, first we were seeing only mappings happening at all the buildings. 6 projectors being put, 7 projectors being put, the walls being covered and the mapping used to happen. Lasers were being done. Today, I was seeing the lighting yesterday, massive lighting. Today, it is every wedding, every high-profile wedding that you go, we do a drone show there. A drone show with 200 drones, 300 drones, 500 drones. And lately, in Fairmont and EMA convention, the indoor drones were being announced. Technology will be an adoptable feature. We can't run away from it. We can't run away. We have to adopt it. We have to teach it to the client. And that is the highest profit-making thing for everybody sitting in that room. Adopt it, implement it, and it look nice. Because there is no base for a Ranveer Singh has a price of 2 crore rupees, but a technology doesn't have any price. It can be 20,000, it can be 2 lakhs, and it can be 2 crores. And it is depending on the client, the margins can be built up is what I feel. So guys, adopt technology. Also, I wanted to add one thing which I missed is, I was reading Wedding and Mice Conclave written. In North India and West India, ma'am, not wedding is the only big market. Today, all the other social events like 40th birthday, 50th birthday, there is a Roka ceremony. Today, there is lately a new thing that has come. It is a proposal ceremony where a girl or a boy goes and proposes each other and the kind of money they spend is humongous. One of my clients who I got married in Udaipur, we took a charter flight to Switzerland. From Switzerland, we took a helicopter to Jungfrau. At the top of the Jungfrau, the boy made a ring vow to, and which you can imagine the kind of money that I am talking about, with charters being going all over. Only for proposing a woman that please get married to me at the Jungfrau top is what we are talking about. So, Kerala, a lot of things can happen, ma'am. A lot of things can happen. Don't concentrate only on wedding, but social events is an important facet.
That's very nice. I think the more people speak, we know there's a lot of avenue for us, so we'll move forward on that. And
you have changed yourself. You started speaking about revenues now. Good.
I basically,
you have changed yourself. Thank you.
On the lighter note, KTM, KTM is a society for the economy reason I have to speak that. It is my company, I first talk revenue. Nevertheless, now just to ask you this question to you, what do you think will be the what is did you face any challenge? Okay, whenever you do any event, there's always challenge. But every step of yours becomes a challenge, then you don't like the destination. You say, we had enough. So did you ever face, you can be blunt so that we are here to learn, did you face such a challenge in Kerala? Or a mismatch of delivery versus service? I don't think it will be there. It's a very bold question to ask in front of so many audience, but I am confident our fellow colleagues would have done a good job. 1 minute.
So, I was here for the MICE panel yesterday. Somebody spoke about language being a challenge. I have never faced that challenge here, honestly. I mean, people speak absolutely clear Hindi or English, whatever is required. And besides that, I have friends who speak Malayalam. So they are our partners here. I mean, people like Siddesh, Harish, Martin, Raju, Bobby, Joel, all of us are known to each other. They all are partners. What challenge I really see is in the policy, to be honest. Earlier, there was a rule that you can't have liquor beyond 10:30. I don't know if it still exists. On the first of every month, there used to be no liquor. There was a liquor curfew. I think those are things that are really a problem because you can't plan your events based on those dates, right? There are auspicious dates on particular days where the wedding has to happen or the celebrations have to happen. And then you land up in Kerala knowing that, no, you can't do that, a cocktail event that day. Or you can't have an after party beyond 10:30, which are now integral part of every celebration. And I'm talking about the luxury celebration largely, right? So even in your case, I know there are huge non-resident weddings that happen in big places like 5,000 people, 6,000 people. Now you must eat and drink before 10:30 and then go back home. Why? I mean, you are an educated lot, much educated than many North Indian states. You can control yourself. You'll not fall down on the streets after drinking. You can have drivers who can take you back home. What is the challenge? I don't know. Sorry, ma'am, being here, if I am trying to point out to an issue which probably you can highlight to the ministry that be. You know, these things like not drinking beyond 10:30 or not drinking on the first of every month, or, you know, they drink on that day, but they obviously can't buy on that day, right? So these are things that I have faced as challenges. As far as the logistical challenge of equipment or entertainers, I have not faced any, frankly. There are fantastic planners in your city or in your state who work shoulder to shoulder with us. Not just here, we outsource a lot of things to them from here to take from here to outside. You know, there are entertainment agencies here. So I don't think that's a challenge. The challenge is on the policy front, which I think we can't address as a planner or as a society, but probably an IAS officer can talk about it.
Yeah.
You want, ma'am? Both of, you know, madam is IAS, but I'm the secretary of KTM only. That's why I'm taking the liberty. This is the very, okay, ma'am, I thought I should not embarrass madam, so let me answer it, yeah? Yeah, it's, fair enough. Yeah.
The idea, obviously, not to embarrass anybody. We are talking facts over here, and I hope everybody appreciates this. Ma'am is not put on the docs to answer anything on anybody's behalf, just a point of view here, so.
I just
Thank
want to state that the government has taken a positive attitude on this, especially on the request of the tourism department. The dry day, it is no more. If it is for the wedding and MICE, it is being relaxed. So you can have liquor on the first day.
Just for the records, I can do without them. Rajiv also can. We're both teetotalers for life, I think. And that's a fact many of our friends know. But we work for clients and work for friends like Mahavir who needs a sip every now and then. So, yeah.
You know, sir, we have now crossed time 1 o'clock. Still, I think with the permission of chairman, let me take few questions if you don't mind, because such a, okay, you can rise and we have someone to hand over the mic. Sir, you can identify, you can share your, introduce yourself, then ask the question to the panelist name and they will answer it, sir.
I'm Lalit Jain, Lakshay Luxurious Weddings. Just want to add to what Rajiv and Pramod were saying. I've been meeting all the hoteliers here. 90% said we can't get outside food. Believe me, we North Indians, and particularly the Marwadis, love our dal chawal and the parathas and the dal bati. And having experimented with all over the world now, hotels say we have the chefs and the people who can do the cuisines. Believe me, you can't. And to all the hoteliers, I would just say, A Marwadi wedding can compromise on the decor, the entertainment, but they want the Munna Maharaj, the Varun Tulis, and the food links. And we are willing to pay for it.
So, Lalit, any wedding internationally that we have done in various countries, the first thing that we say to our client is keep these 2 crore rupees separate for Indian food wherever you're going in the world.
Absolutely.
It can't be done without food.
So this is a suggestion. We just did a buyout at ITC. ITC, Taj, all had policies. Alila had a policy of no outside food. Believe me, everybody is allowed. We pay you the money. You want an F&B revenue, take it from us. Whether we take from a hotel or not, I tell the hotel, your profit margin from F&B, 30 lakh rupees, this is a down payment. Let us handle the food. So this is one request, whoever the hoteliers are, and our travel friends who can communicate to the hotel, please say yes to it. You can't create the Golgappas. You
Fair enough.
can't recreate what Kashi Chaat Bhandar gives. Or you can't recreate what a halwai from Rajasthan or Calcutta will make with the way of mithai or Rajasthani food. So this is a request. I think the challenge which we face when we are pitching for Kerala, and Martin has been my partner from Rasmatas, because post-COVID I decided not to increase the team and take freelancers. Martin has done weddings with me in Goa, Hyderabad, across the country now. And I have a special relation over here. The only two challenges, one is the hotel saying no to a lot of things, as Sumit pointed out. Let us use the swimming pool. We are happy to pay for the cleaning of it.
Point taken.
Second is the food. And third is the travel. Because a person takes a 3 hours flight to Kerala, 1.5 hours before they reach the airport. And then they have to travel a 3.5, 4 hours to the destination, which they have loved, a Bekal or a Wayanad, Kumarakam, whichever is there. I don't know how to solve that logistics. Maybe larger, wider roads can help increase the speed, because airports is going to be a problem in these. But balance, you have got a beautiful proposition, an excellent proposition.
Yeah. So I understand your suggestion, but just to that one point about you or us planners wanting to pay for the swimming pool, I want to tell the hoteliers we don't want to pay for the pool. When we've done a buyout, those guests are your resident guests. They can jolly well use the pool. They may have come for a wedding or a MICE, but they are your guests, right? They should use the pool the way they want to, in costumes, neat and clean as they should be. So, in India, hotels view the swimming pools as some kind of a temple where a non-discreet person cannot go. No, a pool is not a temple. A pool is a place where people enjoy. For God's sake, let them go to the pool and plunge in it. What if there's some music playing around them? I mean, come out of that mindset.
Give it to the gentleman, he's asking.
Yeah.
Just want to add one thing. Sheraton Hua Hin has 70% revenues from Indian wedding. I'm talking about Sheraton Hua Hin, Thailand. They give the entire property. You get a Munna Maharaj, you get anybody, you do anything. Rajiv Kapoor, Fairmont, we were talking about.
So with due
Rajiv
respect to you,
says-
with due respect, your point is well taken. They are giving your chefs are coming from Marwadi or any community, they are allowed in the hotel is what we keep hearing. But having said the same, when we have a meeting, we specially put your point, if you excuse.
Please.
I'm not trying to cut you, but
Please.
please excuse us.
Give the mic to him.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. I think, don't mistake me, we had the panelists, we had wonderful suggestions. We need additional, MB to be purchased or GB to record it, all those things. So we'll keep it to questions,
Yeah.
because we'll close in next 5 minutes.
Fantastic.
So, 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, guys. Fantastic panel discussion. And I'm actually born in Trivandrum and brought up in Mumbai. It's been a fantastic journey of weddings and corporate events. A simple question that whenever I come to Kerala and I have to do an event, I have a problem with the unions. How do we tackle that? So if I'm getting stuff from Bombay to Kerala, and there's always a union there to stop me to get my goods in. In the end, my workers only will do the job, but the unions need to be paid. How do we solve that issue?
Well, if those issues can be solved here, we as a country would have been much bigger. But that is where I said, before planning, you should know what are the local conditions. Before planning, we all should know the local conditions. This is there for information. Even we go from one house to another apartment, that particular union will look after. But the local operator, whoever you deal with, should really clearly inform your goods can come only up to this area. After that, it will be carried by them. If you are taking little time, you want to carry, you can carry. But you have to pay to the locals. That's the way it works. It's good for them. Because you do an event without them, how will they make money? So that hindrance will be addressed properly. Because now, as you said, many hotels have a tie-up with the union. Hum karenge, look, we will look after you. So that it works. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Rohit Hangal from Sphere Travel Media. I think it's a fantastic discussion on the scope of weddings, but the discussion is too oriented to the big fat Indian weddings. There's a lot of smaller weddings that also happen in different parts of Kerala. Excellent, great venues.
Sorry, I think Pramod first said that intimate wedding is what Kerala is easily available. Yes. Then came, but of course, the luxury where I learned now 13,000 crore lakhs is lying there. So I think with that...
there should be a focus to, I think, focus
Our
also...
Swami has learned the figures now. Very good, Swami.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so,
guys.
I think we'll take a last question. Okay,
Hi,
Mr. Hari.
Good afternoon. Hi. My question is to the panelist and to ma'am. This is regarding infrastructure. I've visited Udaipur, Jodhpur, all these places. I'm myself putting up a MICE destination, wedding destination. Rajiv, in your thing, what do you think should be the size of an infrastructure? I can understand all these things. We were all complaining that there's only one Hyatt Bolgati here.
It's simple. 250 rooms, 4 venues, 1 should be beachside. Enough number of cars should be available. The union should go off. If you have all these things, the weddings happen.
Okay.
My experience.
I've personally done a family wedding here. Rajiv, we actually rented a train from Coimbatore, brought all our people. We had a problem, ma'am, exactly what he said. We were 750 people. So we had to fit them into 4-5 hotels. Now, we couldn't find an infrastructure, but we were able to find something in Bangalore. In Golfshire, we were able to fix and we had all these things. Now, that was one issue. Next was flying in people from other places. Because flying into Cochin, the prices are so high that personally I flew from Delhi to Cochin, the flight ticket was 15,000. From Cochin to Coimbatore, the flight ticket was 9,000. Aerial distance is the same. But somehow the rates, whenever it comes to Cochin, that is expensive. Something you could do from the government side to help us. And also on the infrastructure part, the reason we are not able to get more than 250 rooms is because our FSIs, FIRs is relatively low. And we have this 15 standard acre law and all those things. That stops us from, investing. Investment is not an issue. As a hotelier, investment is not an issue. Investments are being restricted because of the government laws. We have land available in plenty. We have so many destinations that can be, developed. But you have these laws that are very, very, old that you can't.
I think Madam got it, Hari, with due respect. Yeah, Madam, can you?
Regarding infrastructure, I will say that government is actually encouraging these private investments a lot. We had this tourism investors meet in which we listed the public lands that are available for these convention centers, hotels, adventure activities, and 2 major hotel chains have actually agreed to have these major hotels in the Bekal area near to the beach. Already we have 3 5-star hotels in one panchayat, one single panchayat in Bekal. So that is the way the infrastructure is being developed. We are seeking the support from the private industry. Second question was regarding the flight fare. So we have been raising this issue with the Civil Aviation Ministry as well, and our Honorable Ministry is having meetings individually with the airlines that is flying to Trivandrum and Kochi. These discussions are going on, but at festive times I mostly see that these airfares are just dynamic, they are just raising it. But I think we need the support from the Central Aviation Ministry to tackle this.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon,
That answers your question. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. This is Amresh.
Manish, yesterday you asked a question. One hotelier is raising a voice, a hand. I thought for this discussion is very important. Prem of Zuri is there. Prem?
Let him complete the question. You complete
Let
first.
me just complete the question.
Because the lunch is waiting, a fabulous lunch is
I
waiting,
understand. So
Sorry.
when it comes to the infrastructure,
okay?
so Kerala has the highest number of 5-star hotel in India. I believe 94 hotel, around 500 something 4-star hotel. But when it comes to the quality of the names of the hotels, only 20, 30, maybe CGS, Taj, Ravis, and Hyatt, which come into the mind. So lots of hotels, when the guests use, they don't feel that they are having the same quality because numbers, maybe because of the liquor issue or the bar license. And same it goes with the 4-star. So how you are going to address this? Because despite having the largest number of five-star hotel in the entire country, 94 five-star hotel in Kerala.
First of all, the 5-star classification is given by the board, which is
Ministry of
given
Tourism,
by
Government
Ministry
of
of
India.
Tourism. So the standards are being set by them. I'm really sad to hear that our hotels are not performing up to the mark. But on this MICE industry, I think that we have to upskill our HR, the existing HR. We have to train them to tweak in a such way that we can cater to the MICE and wedding industry.
Just to add, before finish, classification committee is there. IATO representative and all is going. If you think that 95 not used, the committee is responsible. I'm also part of committee. We see as per rules what is there. Thank you. Prem, if you don't get up, then there's no more. Come on.
Hi. Thank you, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank KTM for conducting such a conclave specific to conferences and weddings. I'm Prem. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for Ravis Hotels and Resorts. 2 of our hotels are managed by Leela. I see that, the infrastructure point has been discussed, multiple times. I think that's one of the main touching point. I just wanted to tell that, in the Kerala Investors Forum, which recently concluded, Ravis Hotels, actually announced 2,000 CR of investment coming in South India, bringing in the largest southern convention center into South India. I also want to tell you that out of the 4 hotels what we have in Kerala, we have 3 helipads. So that's another infrastructure. And we also said that, we are also talking about the road network which is getting better. So that also is getting better throughout Kerala. The point I'm trying to make is that when do we see the big billion dwellings coming into Kerala? I think, Rajivji, we are really looking forward to that. I think that's the way forward.
I thought you were asking a question, Prem. You explained about your hotel, fine. No, don't do a sales call here, okay?
I will just add
yeah,
one
thank
point.
you.
The government is working on the seaplane project as well, so that we can get these weddings into the MICE destinations also.
Sorry, ma'am. Yeah.
I was mentioning about the seaplane,
Yeah,
seaplane project.
yeah, please, Tanuja.
So I think I'll just sum it up on behalf of the committee.
No. Mr.
just
Baby
a
Matthew
question.
want to speak
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can coordinate. Yeah.
So thank you so much for all your inputs. I know there's a concept called quiet luxury. People in Paris, they don't wear LVMH, Louis Vuitton and walk around. I think Kerala is like Paris. There's so much of quiet luxury in Kerala. And we are happy that people like Rajiv are thinking 13,000 crores of wedding can come. I think 50,000 Rajiv ji can bring himself to Kerala. So I think we should all give a big round of applause for him. One thing I definitely want to add, having an experience of 30 years in this event industry, Kerala has soul. And I think that should not change. And the soul of Kerala is what you should market to your clients differently. So as change is constant, I think we also need to change our mindset on how to sell Kerala to a client. Rather than bringing the flashiness of Jaipur or Udaipur and North India into Kerala, you should take the beauty and serenity and sacredness of Kerala to your clients. I think that should be our selling point for Kerala.
Yeah. Please.
I will only add one line, ma'am. You are 100%. What's your name? Tanuja, ma'am. You are 100% right. But होता क्या कि जब हम अपनी private company चलाते हैं और ये अपनी private government चलाते हैं तो इनको revenues भी चाहिए होते हैं. इनको भी रोज revenue चाहिए, मुझे भी चाहिए और उनको भी चाहिए. So I think we are, as a commercial organization and a commercial platform, we are working towards more revenues for everybody sitting in this room. That's why all these things were being explained, ma'am.
I have a very, very simple question.
Let him. No, I wanted to say to all from the north that from south of India comes the Reddys, the Nayars, the Joy Lucas, the Muthoot. There's no dearth of wealth over here. Even if we don't come and get married here, they are not starving for us. It's for us to explore new venues.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
I think we will close with the last, Mr. Baby Matthew, our immediate past president, will have a question.
I have a very simple question. How can we attract foreign nationals marriage in Kerala?
So the foreign nationals can only be attracted by the wedding tourism policy, a 9-point policy that has been submitted to Mr. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat 2 years back. They are working, they've had 4 meetings with IMA, in which we are talking about that, there are 9 points which we have given it. I don't want to explain all the 9 points here, but if they adopt that policy, in which we are saying that why Indians go to these 35 countries and get themselves married. If you adopt these policies that we are suggesting you and invite the people from the world to come and get married in Kerala, in Delhi, in Bombay, in Jaipur, in Rajasthan. So government of India is working on it, but it will take a year or two to happen because you have asked for a humongous thing. Ma'am, I can send a copy to you. I will write a mail to you on that particular regard. But yes, wedding tourism is the next big thing that will attract business to everyone sitting in this room, sir. Wedding tourism.
Thank you very much. It's a new information.
Very nice. I think with this and yeah, can you have the video? Can you switch on the video off? India tourism video. They want. This is India tourism, video by India tourism.
Always open for business.
Okay, with this, I think one more. Oh, yeah. No, that's the last. That's the last.
Excellent video.
Check. Hello, hello.
So with this, with this we have.
Thank you. Thank you, Swami.
എന്നോട് പറയുന്നുണ്ട് sir.
Hello, check, check.
मेरा चलना आपको मैं दिखाऊंगा अकेले वीडियो मैं आपको समझाऊंगा वीडियो आप देखोगे चलाने के लिए मैडम शॉप पता है मुझे नहीं मालूम वो वीडियो है
Work, play, grow. Experience India.
Is it finally over, Raj?
Thank you.
Okay. So
Yeah,
our chairman is there.
Thank you, Swami.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, it was indeed
And for me,
awesome.
thank you for the opportunity.
Now,
Thank you.
Yeah. Now I invite our chairman, Mr. Riaz Ahmed, to just see who is the lucky winner. Lucky winners, in fact. There are few
Let
vouchers.
us
So thank you for the patient listening. Now we have the lucky draw, and I invite Ms. Shikha to draw the lucky winner. HKG Concept Weavers. Archana Goyal, Director.
very good.
Rajiv ji, take one. You keep it.
So, next one. Next one. Very good.
प्रदीप जी राजू जी ऊपर आओ स्टेज पे एक बार पिक्चर करते हैं आपके साथ को कम राजू
Raju है.
Suhas Toke, T Square Vacations Private Limited.
He's also the third one.
Anas Sheikh, Partner Umat, International Tours and Travels.
Last.
And Palak Chawla, Palak Chawla, Special Correspondent, Outbound.
It's a Suhas too.
Now Hotel Chandis, Windy Woods.
Come ma'am, please come. Come hold this. That's a picture for you. Thank you.
Next is a gift from CGH Earth, Kumaragam. Next gift is from Ravis Kadau.
Sumit
Pride My Travel, Sanjay Sagal. Yeah. It's a gift from CGH Earth Wayanad. So congratulations on the winners.
Thank you.
Now I invite President to hand over the mementos to our panelists. Thank you, one and all. Thanks. Okay, now the time has come to wrap up the seminar. The discussion was about a revolve around unique wedding experience and blend tradition and innovation, showcasing Kerala, a scenic venue, culture richness and hospitality, insights and from industry experts and planning and executing destination weddings. A word of thanks now. As we conclude the final day of our seminar, I would like to extend wholehearted word of thanks to our esteemed panelists for sharing their valuable insights and expertise on the sacred vows and scenic views, reimagining destination weddings in Kerala. Your contributions have been invaluable in shaping the discussion and providing a fresh perspective on destination weddings. To our moderator, it was entertaining and engaging. Thank you for masterfully guiding the conversation, Mr. Swaminathan. We also appreciate the effort of the organizing committee, speakers, and participants who have made this seminar a resounding success. Your collective effort have created a platform for meaningful discussion, networking, and knowledge sharing. Profound appreciation to our dynamic president, Mr. Jose Pradeep, for his visionary leadership and unwavering support in making this seminar a grand success. Special thanks to Raju Kannambira, Managing Director of Executive Events, for playing a pivotal role in making the seminar possible. Thank you, Mr. Raj Kumar, CEO of Kerala Travel Mart Society, and your team, dedicated team, for their tireless efforts, exceptional work in organizing this seminar. As we conclude the second day of this seminar, we wish to reiterate our appreciation to Mr. Riaz Ahmed, outstanding leadership and commitment. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. I think all are very hungry and waiting for the lunch. Lunch is served on the left-hand side of this hall.